those other people are paying him.
I mean, he's getting money and all, but I was like,
got a lot going on over there. Way too much.
I was just on the phone, like, we need to move around where, like, I want to make sure that, I gave good work for you to have a job for her, and she helped you out. And, look where you're at right now.
So, I think, the other day I was thinking it was somewhere between 6 and 8 probably up to
No, because I think there was an extra 100 and we talked about it, and then there was another 50. And then there, I think it was a $10 discount. So between the 800 that you have on your security, which you still have, we can use that.
And then the 12 for 12 would be for the year. That's what it's up to.
What do we have right now?
Well, between the 800 and the miscellaneous overpayments that here and there, you got about.
Well, I did that on purpose, right?
Well, we ain't done much of it.
Yeah, it needs to be like $100 for it to be meaningful, but you probably have right at 1,000. Right at. Give or take.
Right, we got 1,000, including the deposit we put down was 1,000, but basically say probably 900 for even.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And so then.
So you put 800 down as a security deposit, which you will use as part of the down payment. And then Leo's made a couple of, overpayments here and there, where he's made the payment.
Paid $100 extra one time,
Yeah.
maybe $50 extra one time.
Right, and I think it was 10 the next time.
Yeah, so you got 950, well, call it 950. And so then we do, if she.
Well, can I have that on paper? Can you do that on paper for me?
Sure.
Okay.
The,
because for one, I've been trying to get back on track. I'm trying to see what's going on. Because here in the long run, he's been paying the rent.
I can tell you that.
Well, I want to be like really, because I'm very. This is what I tell him. Like the credit cards and all that, like we've been doing and striving and stressing. When he was out of a job, I was the only one working. I'm like, okay, I want to make sure rent and lights are paid.
Of course.
That helps everything else. I mean, the cars, yes, I definitely have to do that. But
no,
I don't want the cars to be messed up. But I did the rent, the lights, the cars, and the insurance is the most important thing right now. But definitely want to make sure that the rent's paid.
What's today? 4/21.
Yes.
I'm just going to call it extra. Okay. So I got as of.
No, it's just.
Yeah. 800 plus, and you paid me that 800 in 2015. That's what I got on my records. You guys have been here 3 years.
So say at the end of the 5 years we can't find someone.
Then I'll probably have to do something else. I don't know. Probably have to hold the mortgage again, or I don't know. I feel like there's somebody out there that will hold that mortgage. I mean, I get probably 10 letters a week, or 10 letters a month, trying to buy Anthony's mortgage from me.
I went to. That was the same letters we kept getting. Lending Tree was one.
Well, these are individuals. These are individuals that will hold the mortgage. It's people that want have extra money, and they 6% on your money. That's good money.
Right.
Especially if you have somebody that's going to make the payments.
Right.
You got somebody that you have to boot out, then that's different.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people out there that will. It's just we just have to find who it is.
Yeah.
I know it's different because when we did ours was the VA.
But did ViStar say that that's because you were a primary? That was a primary loan, a first loan?
No, that had nothing to do with any of it. It had to do with it had to do with the age of the mobile home.
mobile
Even though the home is retired?
Does not matter.
Oh.
They pulled up the application.
Uh-huh.
They pulled my application. What they proved was 287 or something like that. I said I just want to spend 90,
Uh-huh.
and she was
Well,
like,
that's another reason why they won't do a lot, is because it's a, you know, it's a small lunch.
yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, and they want $250,000.
They were looking for, they're probably looking for more, that's more,
They didn't have
than
anything.
$90,000.
It didn't have that. Had nothing. None of that had anything to do with it. The lady's like, that's fine. The property appraised for 10,000 less than what 90,000 was on their books, and only appraised for 81, and that wasn't a problem. So she was like, it's, you know, as long as it's not, you know, 50% overvalued, then we're okay with that. That's not the problem. So she was like, okay. She said, well, how much money you got down? I said, probably come up with about $1,500. She said, that's not a problem. Well, then they started going back and forth, calling people, and the lady said it's the age of the mobile home, because the property doesn't have a value. If the mobile home was gone, it had nothing of value. So they wanted an inspector over here, because that's where I said, listen, we've done a lot of upgrades in there and all that
Yeah,
stuff like that.
an inspector would be fine.
And she was like, so I was like, okay, that's fine. I said, we'll send them over. I said, we don't own the property, we're living in there. She said, well, we're going to get a landlord. The homeowners approved. I said, there ain't no issue there.
Uh-huh.
Then the lady came back, she says, it falls out of the 3-year, it was 3 years, the trailer was 3 years too old, they will not approve it. She said, I can go to any mobile home park in the world and buy a mobile home, land package and everything. Matter of fact, they want to pay the 90, use my mobile home for a down payment on another mobile home. But I was like, that's just kind of stupid. They want a new dwelling here.
Yeah. But this home right here, if you were to duplicate it at one of the places down there, I don't know what it would cost, but it would be a lot.
Yeah. Well, me and her looked at one. Me and her looked at a couple, and we looked at some property over on Yellowwater Road and everything. But then our mortgage would be $1,750 $1,800, and I don't want to do it.
Yeah, because it straps you. I mean, that's a lot of money, you know, monthly.
Yeah. And that was.
And your mortgage payment should be 1/4 of whatever you make a month.
Right.
So, you know, I mean, because the other quarters are, you know, car and insurance, and then groceries, and, you know, and then the other quarter is like things that fall out of that, you know, that you have to have, you know. Like, all of a sudden, if you have to go to the doctor, or, you know, you have an emergency, or whatever, or a little bit of savings, or, you know.
Yeah, I was thinking that them looking at it like it had a new roof in it.
So then we done that, then RF, got on RF.
RP funding.
RP funding. That was,
Robert Palmer funding.
me and her sat down and done a shitload of them, and nobody wanted it.
Well,
I don't know, I mean, maybe things will change, and, I mean.
Apparently they don't loan on the tax value, they loan on the, something other value, and that other value is not nowhere.
I would think that the property value, people mostly look at the
The
property
tax-
value, not the house itself.
well, now that the property values are up a lot more,
Mhm.
I mean, what did they rate the property at?
That's what, that was last
The
night.
property without the trailer,
Yeah,
that was October of last year.
October last year?
I think it was 27.8.
okay, what's that from that now?
Yeah.
Zillow says that this property's worth 100 and, what is it?
16, and 160, it's 116.
116, that's about what
And I think every year it goes up a
Well,
What gets
little
me
bit
is
much.
their trailer, their mobile home is a 2004.
Uh-huh,
This is a 99.
uh-huh.
That's a 2004. Their property value is one like 74.
That's right.
Yeah, well, that just goes to show you that Zillow's not exactly
Right.
but it's somewhere between there,
Right.
you know. If you were to put a for sale sign out,
Mm-hmm.
you could probably get 130 for it,
Right.
you know, right now,
Right.
or 135, something like that. And if they were to put a for sale sign out, they probably couldn't get 175 for
Right.
it. They'd probably get 130 as well,
Right.
which is a, you know, substantial increase from what the value was, 4 years ago. But at some point, you know, it'll level off, but right now in Clay County, property is king.
Everybody wants new property too.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
And I'll tell you what, if you're renting right now, if we had this on the market right now to rent, your rent would be like $1,300 right now, $1,400.
Would be for me, I wouldn't rent.
Well, you know what I mean though.
Right.
You know what I mean.
Right.
That house that Anthony's working on over there, I mean, they could easily get $1,500
Which
a
one,
month.
the one in Kingsland?
Mary Beth Drive,
Yeah.
easily $1,500.
Yeah.
Of course, his taxes are gonna be a lot more too over there.
Right.
And really, the taxes out here have been running about $1,000 a month. I mean, a year.
So.
It's not ridiculous.
So let's do this.
Okay, let's do this. What? Tell me.
You said you want to go to 900.
I do.
Okay.
But if you'll pay me $950,
I understand. Or 1,000 or whatever.
I'll put whatever else in the bucket for you.
You go with
Do I have a choice? I ain't got
that?
a
You got
choice, man.
choices. You got choices.
Keep your damn job and
You
we'll
can
be alright.
either pay me about that or we can find somewhere else to live.
I'm not moving. I told you, I'm not freaking moving. I am tired of freaking moving.
Well, and it's nice that you got it all fixed up the way you want it. We just want to make sure that you get in it. I feel like the 5 years down the line is not going to be an issue. I really do. And I didn't realize that they were talking about the age, but I'll start looking myself. I mean, it can't hurt to have
Right.
somebody
I'm
else
just saying
looking.
even talking to my dad, I was there last weekend and he's like talking me out of
In
buying it.
Texas?
And down south, my stepdad, and cause he had a mobile home, and he's like, I don't do it, don't buy it. I said, you're not looking at it. When you had a trailer, you were in a mobile home park. I'm on property. I could sell the freaking house and the
Well, I
lot.
ain't never give a shit what
You know what I
anybody thinks
mean?
anyway.
I don't either. But he's like
You
trying
know
to
that.
stop me. He tried to, stop me from, like not wanting to buy it. And I'm like, dude, I am happy where I'm at. I'm not going anywhere.
That's one thing I've never been able to eat.
Or just,
Anything like that.
Mm.
You know what I like are those little cuties, these things right here. They're good.
Eat them.
Yeah.
They're all good.
If you don't eat them in time though, they start getting a little bit.
Justin and the girls eat them, so I can get a lot.
So is your sister still here?
Yeah, but she's sending me out.
I gave her you got a June bird.
She's doing this over
Last week.
here.
One way to walk around my house naked when I get ready to. Not that I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But if I get ready to, I will.
Yeah.
Mike and Lori, they finally got their place. They've been about a month and a half.
Yeah. But that's been income for you.
Not really.
No.
He's spending money out of our pocket.
Okay.
Our lot bill last month was $580.
He's
I'm not screwed up. Mike
Mike,
is there
but
for me
Mike,
every single second of the day.
I mean,
You know.
sometimes you gotta help friends, but they gotta help you back.
yeah.
Well, Mike always does. Always
does.
has. And if I went to him and said, listen, you gotta pay a lot bill this month, they would. But they needed a hand up at the time I gave them a hand up. Now they've been able to maintain, they got on a piece of property over off of Carter Spencer Road. 2007, double wide. The guy sold him the double wide in place for, they're building a house on his property, he wanted to get the double wide.
Okay.
Well, the people at the trailer place only wanted to give him $2,000. Mike was able to give him $2,500. Now it's gonna cost him $7,500 to move.
Yeah.
So,
Is it in good shape though?
very, very, very
Yeah,
good
it's
shape.
worth it.
Very good shape.
Yeah.
It's
But it'll be a bit.
32. No, it's a 28 by
214.
96.
Wow, that's long.
It's humongous.
Yeah.
4 bedroom, 3 bath, den. I mean, it's massive for 10 grand. Might as well say.
That's the deal.
They got property for 9,000.
Is it potable? Got all that stuff?
It's already got a little 15 on it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, the property. Yeah.
I'm
$9,000.
impressed.
my car Spencer.
Yeah.
It's a little over an acre.
Yeah, that's a pretty good ways off though. Carter Spencer. From where you said that the home was here or something?
The home's on, Nightbox.
Okay, yeah.
The home's on Nightbox.
So, yeah, that's why it's gonna cost them so much, because that's a long ride, night box to out there.
They, I think he just told me yesterday that he found somebody to do it cheaper because something about the straps. Those are so expensive. They got updated old straps. They gotta be the galvanized new straps, and then they have galvanized new straps. I think he said that might have been like $2,000 worth of it right there.
Oh, wow.
So he said he's gonna go over there and unscrew them and take them over to the property.
Make sure that they get,
Make
yeah.
sure, well, he talked to the guy or whatever and said, yeah, if you take them out of the ground and have them ready for us, then we'll take that. Because it's just money we don't have to spend, so we'll just pass it over to you. So
Right.
Mike's just not me. We'll do it. I can do a little bit of labor and save myself some money. And,
Yeah, $10,000 is
yeah.
A lot of money.
So he said hopefully he'll get it all set up, ready to go for Friday 8. By the time he buys the mobile home. The guy's like, you know, whenever you want to give it to him. Me and Mike got in an accident 5 years ago.
really
And
here.
he had some motorcycles. And he legitimately got hurt in an accident, and they just settled. So he's got that money. He's had it since probably November.
No, you're right, because we were living in Rainer when that happened.
We just moved to Rainer. I was using a trailer to build a smoker.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't spend a lot of money. I don't know what he got back, but he hadn't spent a lot of money. They're getting all right.
You don't have 5,000 to loan, does he? 2,000 or?
Whatever.
I mean, I could come, honestly, truly, I could come up with it, but I just don't want to borrow any money from nobody right now.
Well, I don't mind you there.
You know,
I want to do this for my own. I don't.
well, that's kind of my thing, is you're still making money with it. Unless you're wanting to get it out of your name for any particular reason besides being a friend to us,
Yeah.
then
It's fine. I want you to own it because you're making all these improvements, and it should be yours.
and I can promise you,
I ain't
will
going
make
nowhere.
any improvements if I
Yeah.
want.
But, as far as, what difference does it make to me?
Right,
You know, whether you pay me rent or whether you pay me a mortgage payment.
right.
You know, that's not the,
I understand, and
with Anthony's property, it was different because it was in, kind of a quote unquote shambles. And he's gonna have to do a lot to fix that thing up. A lot. And I had already done a lot. I put a new roof on and, fixed the walls and just what I spent alone was a lot of money. And then, so, yeah, it was in his best interest to buy it, absolutely. As is, and he can do whatever he wants for as long as it takes. But, this one's a little different. You got a nice house, you started out with a nice house, everything's still nice, but,
I don't let shit fall apart. I hate it when I fall
well, I think that, that house and this house were, I don't think there was ever anything done with that house at all.
not from a vegetable involved.
Mm-mm.
The
The couple was older, wasn't it?
was his
There were
aunt,
8
uncle,
different
or
people
something like
all
that,
lived
and then
there.
he rented it, and they didn't do anything, and then when the walls started caving in on that one end, they just closed the door. It was almost to the point, another month or two, or maybe 6 months, and they would've had a mold problem in there like you would not believe, because it was, leaking really, really bad. But,
Well, and that's the thing is we have, I told you from day one, I take care of your place like it was home.
well, once you put a new roof on and you get it secured, where you're not gonna get water intrusion, everything underneath there stays nice. And why he said he worked for a roofing company.
Who?
That guy, John.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't he just put a new roof on there and stop all that, from the very moment?
Cause I think more he was worried about his property than he was
Well,
right.
it wasn't just his property,
But
it was his sisters and
his
they had
sisters, all
that
them.
stuff involved.
It was all, yeah.
Well, it took us a year to unravel.
Mhm.
That's why.
Yeah.
They were fighting over it.
His house is gorgeous on this side.
Oh my
All the
God.
money that he got from the house, and went in there and remodeled his house, and it
Yeah.
was beautiful.
I went in their kitchen and OMG, make me wanna do my whole kitchen like that.
Yeah. But yours will come. You know?
I'm thinking next year I probably would. Unless something happens. But I tell you this, I do want this place. And I told him I'm not gonna go anywhere else. I wanna stay here. I don't wanna be anywhere.
Well, I wrote a nice letter to the city council and said, or the Clay County, and said, hey, why are you repaving anywhere in the county when you
And
have
not in the-
roads that need to be paved for taxpayers?
So let me ask you something, can you,
That's my fish, by the way.
a lot of them died.
A lot of them are
Now,
dying.
the
Oh, you still got your big one in there, don't worry. He's still
there's
there.
two of them, there's two of
There's
these.
still two?
There's two there, but all the big bass died out of there.
What happened? There was no air.
No air. I had a water hose hooked up, and the code enforcement guy came and said that it was a $1,200 fine.
Yep.
Really?
Last summer.
Oh, because it was dry.
It was dry.
We couldn't do it.
He said you get one warning. He gave us a pink slip and said you get one warning after
Oh,
that.
yeah. So he's watching.
He's still he's watching us. So we can't put any water in.
Well, don't you know everybody with the pond was doing the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
And the smell of the sulfur was coming up.
Probably.
Yeah.
Those do it. So what I'm saying
But that's
was,
why there was a stick in the ground there in the aerator thing with the pump.
well, I put the pipe and pump up there, and then it busted. The pipe in the ground busted. So then done something, and then the pipe coming out, and I had started turning rusty because I didn't have it run through sulfur and run through pump. It was hideous. So now I just put one coming out of the right by the spigot and drilled a bunch of holes in it, kind of just was fanning it out and add oxygen to the water, and that's when it got me. So that's cut all out. Whatever happens, happens.
$1,200 isn't worth it.
Right.
That's a third
I
of
was
your house
like-
payment.
I told him, I was like, I think about wanting to close it in. But I don't have a heart, I don't want to kill those fish.
That's as far as I want to go with it.
He did push it out more that way so that we can have more parking driveway. The biggest thing for us with this place is that Leo will never find a place with concrete foundation, and he wants to build a shop. As soon as they leave, that's his goal.
I found the
And
place.
don't tell me, that's what I liked about it. I said,
I was
holy
like-
shit, look at this place
Yeah,
here.
it's-
Beautiful
and-
home, a big concrete pad.
I mean, you can't.
No,
We
I
looked, like he said, we looked everywhere. We can't find any property that
concrete is major.
that's
Right.
much. That's like what, 5,000, maybe more money
Yeah.
on that concrete slab. And I told him, I was like, you know what, I can't go anywhere.
They've got the power ran to that slab above the meter.
Oh, okay.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
We didn't know that until they hooked up. Didn't you find out when y'all hooked up the camper and all that? Because I was like, is there power on there on that thing? He goes, hell yeah. I was like,
Wow.
I said, how is it powered?
It's above the meter.
Yep.
But we couldn't do anything with it because of the wire doesn't come to the concrete enough to make a connection, so we had to run power from here to there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all that black stuff that was on the ground and you did go trench hole for it.
Well, I think that's because I think that the guy, and this is just a supposition on my part, but I think that he eventually was gonna put a separate power station out there. And I think that he was gonna build a house on that
That's what I think too.
pad.
I think so too.
And, you know, what he was gonna do is a shed and make it 2-story and have his living up, and then, you know, eventually he'd take the home away. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't taking a home away. I was telling my mom, I was like,
That would
yeah.
be like your man cave.
I told,
That's
well,
definitely.
oh, that's definitely, because when he gets out of here,
And I found somebody to, I can do the building, and all I gotta do is assemble it for $8,400.
That's pretty good.
That's not any insulation drywall on this side. I mean,
But
it's
is
just a
that like
structure.
just the steel structure or
All
made
wood.
out of
It's
wood?
all wood.
And how tall would it be? 2 stories?
Yep, it'll be,
Enough to have like a garage apartment?
yep.
oh, it's gonna be
You
a
know,
loft.
if you had a garage apartment out there,
It's
you
not gonna
could
be a
rent
garage.
it.
I can rent this one out right here.
It's not gonna be a garage apartment, it's gonna be a loft. I'm gonna overlook the shop.
But you actually could temporarily
Oh, yeah.
close it in and rent it to somebody.
No, I rent this place out and then live out
I don't
there.
ever want to, I'm getting of age where I don't want nobody being here.
Well, I understand that, but I mean, they wouldn't be in the house.
Sure.
They
We're
would be.
getting rid of everything we have right now, cause it's just,
When it says me and her's been together, there's somebody living with us. Her brother, her sister, Anthony, it's always been somebody, except for Baldwin.
You live so far
My
away,
brother.
nobody wanted to live
My
with you in
brother.
Baldwin.
My brother, no, we just didn't have a room. My brother,
that place was pretty small.
and just,
It's just him and I and Justin on the weekends, so that's how it's gonna be.
And Stewart.
Stewart,
Till he dies.
my little son.
Well, so what do you want to do?
We just put this up before you go.
Talk to me.
You're the breadwinner, so you tell me. I'll just help find you.
So what I was getting at a while ago was, if you made it for 1,000, that would be 1,200 by the fiscal year. And the 960, you're talking about
Plus 1,200 would be
20,
two something.
yeah, $2,400.
So then when I get my income,
So,
you know what's like
well,
about.
Hang on, every time I go to this, somebody's saying
I'm
something.
sorry.
Would you do the 3 instead of 5?
Yeah.
So that way, at the end of this year, we come up with $600 and be over with. Do that.
Okay, so you want to pay me $1,000 a month?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put $100 of it into the,
150 of it.
150 of it into the kitty.
That makes 1,200. That makes.
Well, it's more than 1,200 because 100 times 12 is 1,200.
Well, that's what. So do a 950.
Mhm.
That's right. Yeah, do 950,
Mhm.
and 1,200 would be that plus that, and then we come up with another $750 in fiscal beginning of the year and go with it. You go with that?
All right, so let's change this. I'm gonna put the base rent back to $850. Actually, I need it to be different than $850. I need it to be like
75?
yeah, do $875. I just need it to be a different number. Okay, so do $875 and then you pay me $975.
So when it's time for rent on the 15th, 975 goes in.
And so I'm putting $100.
Well, my goal was.
Well, if you're gonna do 975, then you know, if you wanna do the extra 1,000, that would be $125.
Well, then my goal was to do the 1,000,
Uh-huh.
and so that way I have to come up with anyway. But
Okay, so wait a minute, 125 times 12, where's the times? That's, $1,500 in a year.
$100 or $150 to $1,500 in a year.
Well, if you do 975, it'd be 125.
I thought we were 850.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right, so, yeah, you're right, so it'd be, but I need you to pay something different than 850.
Well, I thought our mortgage last year was 845 to be technical.
Well, it was 845, you're right.
850, that's
But then we
something
did
different.
850, he's
Okay.
putting 850 in
All
there.
right, let's do 850. All right, and then I'm gonna put plus, what do you want?
And do 100, and I'm gonna plan on giving you 1,000 anymore.
To equity. Okay, so it's $950 a month for sure,
Right.
and 1,000 if you can do it.
Right.
And I'll put 950 plus.
Right.
Anything extra will go to equity.
Right.
Okay.
And then
But the rent
to
for,
the sum, and then can you put on that till the sum of 3,000 is then it would be would be him at that point, something.
till 3K down payment,
Yeah.
okay? So I got 850 plus 100 to equity,
Yeah, I think it's well, it's broke.
right? And then
Anything over it.
plus we'll go back to equity
That's right.
till we get to 3K down payments. And you got 800 plus, what did I put, 160 already?
You got 960 in the,
Right.
in the black right now.
Okay. So I'm gonna change this to 850. And this.
I'm glad I got my son, I guess the word.
All this high finance here. Well, I don't mind helping you guys out, I really do.
And I do appreciate it, I honestly.
And it works out very well for me as well as you, so. Okay, and then I'm gonna put down here, I'm gonna put, as of 4/21, $800 security deposit plus 160 extra monies is $960. Base rent, 4/21 is gonna be $950. I'm sorry, $850. Plus, yeah, plus 100 equity. Or more. Till 3K. So it's up here and down here, okay?
Now we're gonna make copies of this so that way you have a copy or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign it all and then you want me to email it back to you or you want an original?
You can just mail it to me.
Okay.
That way I have a copy of it.
Yeah. So I'll sign it. It'll be this exact copy too, I'm not gonna go back and, I'm gonna initial this little stuff right here. And this stuff right here.
I trust you.
Well, I know, but it's, the thing is that it's not me. What happens if something happens to me and you have to deal with somebody that, wasn't around? I mean, you gotta have the.
I was friendly about it.
Our renter's insurance costs us, $67 a month. Well, how much you pay for your house insurance?
I just paid this, it was $394, something like that.
Per year?
For homeowner, for, owner's insurance.
Per year?
Yeah.
And that includes flood,
All the extremes, like if a tree was to fall down into the roof, that would cover that. If,
The top of the line.
it's State Farm.
Right. I mean, as far as the coverage, it covers every single thing, possibly having a hot water heater, both.
You alright, buddy?
No, it won't cover that. No, it doesn't cover it. It's not an appliance warranty.
Gotcha.
It's only like act of God and, yeah.
Yeah,
Cause the one that I
Even
chose,
if
the one I chose with renters, just by the way, you cover the our insurance, cause the renters is the appliance.
It is, it has a, well, that's why you pay so much.
Yeah. To me, it's just, I would rather them just to send me a check and fix it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what the insurance is for. But, I figured,
But when you own it, then you can get that included.
yeah.
oh yeah. You know, I've been getting stuff
Like
like
I said,
that.
right now, hot water heater, that was I know you invested the money, but it's still a good investment. Hot water
Oh,
heater
yeah.
was a everybody that takes showers in
We
it,
still have
hot
hot
water.
water.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that was a good hot water heater.
Yeah.
That was a better one that we found on sale,
Right, yeah,
is what it was. And then with Wyman's discount.
yeah. Wyman's still living over there?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
All his stuff.
And his people?
Well, he's got his mother and his sister, and I don't know who else. I don't want to know who else.
Right.
It's like you guys.
Right.
I'm not
You know me, I be like,
I'm not the boss of your
Right.
lives. As long as you
take care of the house and you pay me the rent, you know, what more can I ask, you know? I don't want you to tell me how to run my life, why would you want me to tell you how to run your life, you know? So,
you know, that's the thing that's bit me and Allison in the ass is we always helping somebody.
Well, and listen, you know, there's nobody been in the lake. It's so damn cold you can't stand it. But it's
I know
only,
you've always shoot me a text and you can always bring your kids in.
I know,
and it's not that we don't want to go there. If we have been so like I have been working lights a lot of hours, and it's like I have no life. When I come home, I'm like, really have to go somewhere.
And you asked me about Fred.
Yeah.
For the last year, Fred's been in really bad shape.
I know Anthony was telling me, and I'm like, what is going on?
I remember saying
he had the shingles.
Yeah, you told me that.
Last June he got the shingles, and we think that he really did not feel good before then, but it wasn't so bad that he was, you know, still walking and moving around. But after he got the shingles, man, downhill big time. Honestly, I really thought he was on a really bad downhill spiral. I thought that he wouldn't make it through the year.
I'm so praying for you too.
I didn't want to tell him that, but
yeah.
you know. And then the dog died. The dog had stomach cancer. You know, that dog. He loved that dog, and he had stomach cancer, and you know, there wasn't anything we could do. They couldn't do anything. His stomach was filled with blood, and you know, it was a matter of days. He was old. You know, he wasn't that old, but he was old. You know. And in that, I think that really depressed her, you know. But then they just couldn't get him right. I mean, he was like, we had taken him off his diabetes medication and put him on a new one. And then that doctor that he did that, he saw the doctor one time. He took him off all that, and then he never saw that guy again. He left. So it was like it took him a long time to get backtracked on that.
Who's this doctor?
Well, it was Island Doctors, but he's not going to them anymore now. He goes to the NCCI.
See the health improvement there?
The big thing was, though, that he went to one guy, and the guy said, look, I think you need to go to a neurologist. I see some things here I don't like. And that guy said he actually diagnosed his problem and told him that, you know, we'll start you on this, and we'll, you know, so they started him on a steroid. And you know, his eyes closed. He couldn't open his eyes. It was really bad. I mean, he was blind. His eyes worked, but he would, you know, walking around holding his eyes up. You know, he couldn't.
Poor guy.
I mean, it was bad. He can't walk. He's dizzy. You know. So anyway, to make a long story short, the steroids, he's improved, and now he's, you know, yesterday he could change the blades on his lawnmower.
No shit.
I mean, that's
a big improvement.
That's
major improvement.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Major. And he was actually down in at the lake fixing that little cooker thing that we have for the marshmallows. You know,
So he's back to like almost his old stuff, but not.
He's down some pounds too, ain't he?
Yeah, he lost it like 40 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do I look into you?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
I lost January. When I started with the NTS, it was January the 7th, 2 days after my birthday. When I quit a month ago, I lost 57 pounds.
Yeah, you were working so hard you didn't have time to eat.
Oh no, I'd make his food and he'd come home with the same shit in the thing. I'm like, what the? You're not eating?
Yeah.
What is going on with you?
Yeah.
But,
No time to eat.
Yeah, because I mean.
Stress is a big deal.
oh my God, is it?
I'll put it to you like this. I knew I had to do, she knew about a week and a half. I didn't know, but she knew that I was fixing to quit. Just for the fact that
I already knew because.
I kept telling her, I said, babe, I'm going to the hospital again. I'm going to have another mild stroke. Something's going to happen.
Hey, speaking of stroke, I heard that the Big Jim had a heart attack.
What?
The air conditioning guy.
I'm staying away from Jim. Cops have got to him pretty bad.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Was it his son?
Himself.
Yeah. Okay.
So I ain't talked to Jim in a year. Yeah, they've done 36 drug busts between.
Well, I think his son is now in jail.
Between Cosmos
I think his son's part of it.
and the BP gas station.
His son son shot a policeman, or shot at a policeman.
What?
Idiot.
Yeah.
And he told me he was gonna be, it was, you know, one of those third times and you're done, and he would be in jail for a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he said, you know what, I'm kinda glad of it. He said, it's weight off my shoulders.
Wow.
But his son evidently didn't live with him.
Tough on us.
No, he was down
Yeah,
here.
probably moved down here. That's how long ago I guess.
Yeah.
That was Jim.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Fred saw him at the Publix or wherever yesterday.
Oh, really?
And he told Fred that he had a heart attack.
So just for your did we get a copy?
Not yet.
Because she wrote everything on there, I just
Wrote
wrote it,
everything on there.
out to us so that way we
That's
know.
fine, I don't care.
Well,
I wrote down here on the
Everything's
bottom.
The minimum's 950, but 100 gonna go
Yeah.
there. We need to
I
make
wrote base rent as of 4/21 is $850. That will be due next month, of course. And then I can't read upside down, but it says I believe plus 100 for equity or more. And then what does it say? Till 3K.
but basically, what we're gonna be paying you is $950, right?
Yeah. Or 1,000,
Or $1,000.
whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm good. I
Alright.
mean, I can spend it either way.
So you gotta just make it in there.
No,
So minimally, as of April the 1st, next year, we would have 2160
Yeah.
on the books.
Yeah.
So,
And that's, you know, when you get to that point, filling in that little bit should be easy.
if
Not
we
if I
paid
come up with
1,000,
450,
if we
on
paid,
March.
if we paid 1,000 at the fiscal year, which is April 1st,
For like a
we would-
renewal,
we
yeah.
would be signing mortgage
Mhm.
this time next year.
Now, keep in mind that when you buy a house, there's a certain amount of little incidentals. I don't remember what Anthony's charges were, I'll have to look.
800-900 bucks.
Something like that, just, you know.
You're talking about for like,
Closing
The
fees.
paperwork.
Closing fees. Yeah, I know all
Time
that.
of deed change over.
Yeah, and the title to be,
Well, I'll have that money then, that's what I'm saying.
that, you know, but I just want you to be aware, you know, because it's not free.
Oh, no, I know that for a
Nothing's
fact.
free.
This is not my first
Not your
rodeo with
first
the house,
rodeo?
but the house,
Yeah.
signing my name to a house.
Well, actually, it's less than,
Maybe I won't be signing it as permanent.
it's less than if you were buying a site-built house.
Right.
You know, because this is already retired,
Yeah.
and basically all you're gonna do is pay the dock stamps and all that stuff on the property.
Yeah.
So it's less.
And the good thing is a lot of that paperwork was done when you bought it.
Yeah, and it's all clean, there's
All
been no
clean.
mechanics liens or anything like that on it since, so the title work should be like,
You bought it the same year you started renting it out, or you waited a year before you rented it out?
actually, I think it took me about
A year.
5 months to 6 months to get
Before we
fixed.
started renting?
By the time you bought it, the time we moved in,
Yeah.
it wasn't that long.
Thank God for Greg, it would've been a lot longer.
I was up here, I wouldn't do the yard work, I wouldn't do the porch either.
Yeah, but Greg helped me a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Greg, I don't know, Greg was just coming out of that rehab, he had a lot of energy back then.
Yeah.
Boy, if I had to depend on him now, I don't think so.
I've
Although
seen him
I
actually,
think he's
he's-
clean.
Yeah, I seen him the other day.
I believe
He's
so,
pretty
too.
good. I think he's
I
really
believe so
good.
too.
I think he's clean and I think he's,
That thing you did, you did incredible.
Yeah, that was a good question on that one, I'm for sure. Still, yes, question, what do you think of the color scheme in there?
I like it. I like it. I was surprised about this. I was surprised that I liked it as much as I did. I love the green.
I hate the green. I told you that from the first day I moved in here. I said, yeah, because the first thing she said, I like the green, I'm like, well, what do you do? Because I don't.
You know why I like the green? It's a nice contrast with the wood. That's the only reason. I
Yeah.
honestly, look at the countertop. If you had the blue or
Yeah,
purple
well,
or
I told Leo that,
slate color right there,
Yeah.
I mean, you could
Orange
actually
is apple.
put this color, but the trouble is that it makes it
Some
so
apple.
dark.
well, the thing is, I told Leo with this, I'm gonna go
Little
like,
sweet.
for now, until we get some money.
Can-
'cause
can you
this
give me
is
a plate
baby
of it?
steps for us. The main thing I told him is, I wanna buy the house first.
And then you
I
put
said,
it
take
in
the
your
island
kitchen.
out, we took the old island out, I just wanted to get this, I mean, we really,
But can you
we
lift
have the
this,
wood.
can you lift this away and then put it in?
Yes, we can do that.
Yeah, 'cause that's the ideal thing.
Well, we're gonna do,
Think about 4 guys, but yeah.
We're gonna do that.
Invite all your friends over and Tommy Toomey and all those guys.
Well, yeah, and then more.
Well, whoever.
Yeah.
But this
Make
walk
sure
is
they're healthy,
changing.
you know, make sure they're like, you know, brawn kind of.
No, I've kept the green long enough in me.
Ain't it crazy when you help most people you help, they wind up saying you took advantage of them?
Yeah,
It's a shame.
it is a shame. We stay away from people like that. But I'm looking
Last
for
year, when I needed people, I watched just all my life last year. I've been there for everybody since the day I was born. I was at that age now, I don't really give a shit about what the family is, or, you know, how you perceive it.
Well, there's a lot of baggage that people
Right.
bring with them, and you know, and then they attach it to you, and
Yep.
you're like, all of a sudden, you're like, got all that baggage that's not even yours,
Right.
you know, and it's not all emotional, and in your case, it turns out to be financial,
Mhm.
you know,
Selling
because you're busting ass, and, you know, and they're just, the ball and chain that you're dragging along, because, you
Yep.
know, that's the way I
Yeah,
feel
you're right.
Anthony is right now. He's got that ball and chain going,
did it to himself.
you know.
I told him.
You know,
Anthony's problem is
Anthony's lonely sometimes, and
Right.
Anthony don't think straight. And I told him, I said, bringing her back ain't gonna help you, buddy. I mean, I love you, you're my brother, but I see the situation that's it.
you want to be around the sun, but now the sun's around, you don't want to be around the sun.
No, because the son doesn't want to do nothing. He's saying, I'm gonna go in the military. He has no shit at all. Here's the thing.
I know.
And I told Anthony, you need,
And the thing about it is, like, make one phone call and get the boy a job. I don't know if
He won't
I'm
leave
out
it.
there.
he's lazy.
very much so,
I don't think I'm doing that.
You've seen it for yourself,
That's
so.
what good at.
very much so.
He's all right, he's good.
He's
He's a
not,
waste of space is what I told him.
and he's good at manipulating,
Very.
and that's not.
I know that he's not welcome in my home, and we had a blowout one day, and we were sitting on the couch, told him, "Let's get out of my house, don't come back here no more." Anthony has him sometimes, because like tonight, Anthony's coming over because I'm making vermicelli tonight. I said, as long as you don't bring your son, he's not coming over. Because he talks so much crap about my brother, how my dad's taking my money. Your dad ain't taking your money because you're not earning it. And then he started, and he called, "This is my code. So this is your house over head, a car, a job.
Yeah, everything that
What do
don't
you
have.
don't have? You don't have a penny to your name." Anthony goes, "Hey, I'm gonna drop him off." He said, "You daggone stupid, he's not allowed in my home. You don't disrespect me in my home or disrespect my family, especially when you're talking about your dad, who is giving you a roof and your mom a roof over head." He allowed one day in the house to go and he said, "I got a big complaint when my mom was here to go and visit."
Kicked her out of his house. It took my mother to be here, my stepmom, and to be here to kick Linda and Jazz out of his house because Anthony kept saying he wanted to do it. I told him I'd go over there and do it. I have no problem kicking people out of my home. Especially after something hard for it.
Yeah.
No.
That's the thing, he works very hard.
As if my sister, I love my sister to death, but I gave her away from her kids for a year. And I have been which now is in North Carolina with her boyfriend that she ran away with. He told the judge, he went to court, told the judge, "I want nothing to do on this day point out on what she has, even though she's 16 years old." The mother allowed her to go to North Carolina. She dropped out of school and has done nothing with herself. And I told Leo, because that day when that happened, I told him, "You either want a drama life or a drama-free life." And he came to my job, and I left him with that, went to work, came back to my job that day. They found Haley. He goes, "But I've already said that she's not coming back to the house. I choose to have a drama-free life, and I want to be with you." Because for the longest time, he didn't want to marry me. And now, all of a sudden, since she's been gone, he wants to get married. I'm not ready for marriage right now because what I've been through. It's not hard for me. I got to tough time.
Now you want some fresh eggs?
Oh, yeah, we got
Oh my
some-
gosh, sure.
You got, oh my
One
God.
or 2 dozen?
Oh, just one dozen.
One dozen.
I'll pay for it.
No. Because, let me tell you something.
Where are you going or coming?
license with? You need a license. Alright guys, I know I'm talking now, but they were talking about another release, so I had to be quiet. So now I could talk. I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna do a couple challenges, and then I'm gonna end this live stream. Christian, I know you had it. I know you're. Oh shoot, mother trucker. I know you're trying to talk to me. Yeah, Christian, I know you're trying to talk to me, but remember, I couldn't say hi because they're talking about a lease, so I couldn't talk. So that's why I was gonna say what's up, just quick, and yeah. I'm running out of gas. I'm running out of gas, yeah. I won though. I'm running out of gas. Alright, that's first challenge. Let's do another challenge. I might as well just want to do all of these challenges. It's like, why the heck not? I'll turn this up.
Three times at Auto Club, going back-to-back in 2013 and 2014. Both races ending in true Hollywood fashion. In 2014, I started fifth on a green-white checkered restart. He jumped to third by turn 2, and on the final lap, he took advantage of the battle going on between race leaders Kurt Busch and Tony Stewart to grab the lead. Miss Chetland, let's see if you can recreate history and drive the number 18 to victory lane at Auto Club.
I want y'all to hear those. This is like the second live stream I've done this weekend. I'm gonna do one later at 6. Yeah, I'm gonna do a live stream at 6. It's gonna be the Richmond Speedway. And I'm gonna show y'all what's racing, like the real life, not my game, because I don't feel like playing the whole race.
Justin, you want a cube steak?
For dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warm them up.
Alright.
Does the master go with or just steak?
Just steak.
Me too.
Hey Leo,
Hey Justin,
I'm doing a live stream right now.
why is this open?
You just messed it up. What up? Ah.
What's it for?
Live stream. There you go. I didn't talk in it. Well, now I am, but since y'all are talking, I was gonna be quiet. I'm doing a challenge right now. Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to win. I might steal it right here, though. No.
Is that Kurt Busch in front of me?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a challenge. Hey. What's up, Kurt Bud? Man, that sound of the game is actually for real. It blinds you a little bit. Oh, I probably should have done it that way. Well, I won. Easy challenge, although I had to restart. Huh? Oh man, there was only one person that was watching, and that was Christian, and then he left. All he said was sup. Okay. I'm gonna end this live stream with a happy face. I only done 2 stage wins and 2 challenges. Nice. Ooh, Leo, I'm gonna end this live stream right on an hour. It's on 57 minutes. Huh? Steak, 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 steak. Let me turn off my PS4. Oh, I'll give my PS4 a break. Oh my god, I have to go through this. No. Kim Jong-un. Is it really? What is that?
Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, I don't like that. No, okay. I see what you did. Oh, Jay.
I'm fixing to make dinner here shortly.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, wait. I gotta wait 30 more seconds. Never mind. Well, I'm gonna end this live stream.
So we're gonna do 1,000? Alright, so that means when I get my income tax, we don't lose all the money on that. Gotta cut down on spinning and stuff that we won't, but that's alright. We've done it before.
Ooh,
Do it again, right?
7 more seconds. Make sure to subscribe.